From broke to boss, I flipped the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
Surviving today's spot market.
That's right. Why 2025 spot rates are breaking weak carriers.
I wouldn't say, actually 2025 it feels almost like
better
recovery. But I think a lot of carriers that didn't plan ahead obviously are out of business already.
Yeah, you definitely see that. And you know, a lot of the people see the big boys, but because, like you said, planning ahead with those big ass overheads, that's the bigger you are, probably the faster you fall.
Yes, and during good times, it's very easy to forget how hard times feels.
That's for sure.
And saving money all the time, kind of holding back, not going over the top. That's something very easy to forget. So this is how I start seeing, people driving Maseratis during good times and back to the being owner-operator during tough times.
Here we go. So, all right. So Voyager's averages versus national averages. What do those real numbers look like?
The real numbers look like, no matter how we spin it, and I'm not just trying to make it look good, for real. Every time I check, I don't check very often, but at least once or twice a month, including deadhead, we usually at least 10 to 25 cents per mile more than the market. And the market usually don't even include no deadhead. So that puts us way above.
Right.
But again, it depends on different people. I'm sure in the whole pool of drivers, there are people that are running a little under market, at the market, and some people are going way over the market. But the fleet-wide average is about 15 to 25 cents over the market.
Yeah, because you mentioned the ever so famous deadhead, right? So what's the deadhead management look like when it's outbound Florida freight sucks?
There is only two words: planning and strategy. That's all. That's all we can do. There is no changing of the market unless the market actually changes, and all you can do is plan to minimize the losses. That's all you can do, and that's what you're paying a dispatcher to do, actually.
Yeah, here we go.
Just don't fight them.
So even when it comes down to planning, right? What's the plan for broker trust issues and protecting the reputation, man? Because that does matter.
Well, the way I see it, it's a two-edged sword. Protecting your image is very important. But at the same time, you cannot let broker walk all over you or all over your guys.
Right.
So the way I see a strong relationship, first of all, you have to provide a good service, right? And we need to strive for it. So, for example, any owner-operator who becomes like a drama queen, who wants to always cancel a load, we're not going to survive here anyway, because we are responsible for other owner-operators that do not have those behaviors. We are business-minded, and that's what we're protecting. So my idea of a good relationship between the broker and Voyager is we're going to provide you with a top-notch service. We're going to never leave you hanging with problems. We're going to take a load and we're going to deliver a load. But you got to pay up.
You pay for that quality. You got to pay for quality.
We will do the best job, but you have to pay the top dollar.
All right, here we go. So, and part of providing quality, even with the owner-operators, right? So everything matters, even like fuel efficiency. So here we go. Why wasting diesel equals losing business?
Diesel is your biggest expense as an owner-operator. So I would say that's probably one of the toughest battles that I've seen. Most owner-operators who are not very business-minded, we are not going to take that conversation very lightly. So every time there is a conversation about, hey, look at your fuel economy, there is a problem, you're not going to be making money with this fuel economy. Most people that are not meant to business are going to deflect into something like, well, your rate sucks.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And that conversation is dead. But anybody, like any business, you know you have to control your expenses.
Yeah, for sure.
And since diesel is your biggest expense, you gotta be on top of that. If owner-operator doesn't know what's his fuel economy, if owner-operator doesn't get at least 6, like that's the lowest number that you can go.
You got a problem.
6 miles per gallon, you have a problem. You need a different truck or you need a different job.
Yeah, here we go. So even talking about that, right? Like, in doing all these decisions, it's about survival, making your business thrive. So, a lot of people don't recognize this as an asset, but I'm curious to see what you have to say on it. It's how dispatch support changes your survival odds, like that support. Because a lot of guys don't view it like a support. They almost view it like...
The biggest problem I see is 2 things. Number one, crappy dispatcher who happens to also be very cocky.
Right.
That's a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
Another big problem is, can you as an owner-operator handle the truth?
Can you handle the truth?
Yeah, I think these are 2 problems. If you can get past these 2,
yeah,
most dispatchers, at least here, we're gonna take a good care of you as long as you're not gonna get in the way.
Yeah, because
and if you have problems, you got to speak up. You got to let us know.
Yeah, because even when you talk about the truth, like one of the things is that big, you get into this area of danger zone when you're chasing these dream loads. Like that's all you want is just dream loads. So how can that, how does that end your career real quick?
Well, very easy. Back where I'm from, I'm sure there's some saying like this in English as well. It's better to have a little bird in your hand than a bull in the fields. So it's kind of like that. You gotta keep moving.
Yes.
You gotta keep making as much money as possible, but you cannot deny yourself an opportunity because of some imaginary dream.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's not even real.
Yeah. And then everything starts to fall apart. So, and that falls into like right here, the lessons from owner operators who have quit versus those who continue to fight.
Well, the ones that quit, fucking losers.
Bada bang.
Well, who quit? Yeah, kind of losers, right? They gotta say that. Some owner operators sometimes run out of luck. We try again. As long as you have that fighting spirit,
yeah,
you can make it. Most people that kind of
but I mean, to your point, like luck can only take you so far. Like a lot of it is good decisions.
No, absolutely. Like, but I'm talking about those rare scenarios where somebody is very well intentioned, has a good money management skills, just bought a truck, the engine blew up.
Gotcha. Yeah, that does happen.
Those are very rare situations.
Yeah.
But that shit can happen, and that a good guy that I just called a fucking loser
is not a loser.
Is not a loser. But generally speaking, no matter how tough it gets, most of my friends are owner operators, and not a single one of them lost their business because of the market, because of situations. No, sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse, but at the end of the day, we are in business and we maintain a living standard way above average.
So here we go. So it is possible. Guys are doing it. And so take your lessons from the guys that are making it happen, not from the guys who made bad choices.
Yeah, like that saying that you do not ask the homeless man about the mortgage, right?
No, right, yeah.
So do not talk or listen to the guy who, I had a truck, yada, 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 like the market changed, everything changed, and now like I'm freaking, driving for Swift.
Yeah.
All right, superhero, you were never a real trucker to begin with.
There you go.
All right, guys, hope that helps. Stay sharp, stay in business, keep on pushing. And if you're an owner-operator looking for a better business opportunities here in Florida, give us a call, 863-342-5171.
Here we go, guys. Be safe and drive safe. We'll talk to you very soon.
Take care.
Operators looking for the best business owner opportunity, look no further. I got all the programs that are going to make you successful. Everything to operating from 2 different fuel cards, top of the line trailers with a maintenance program that is unbeatable, to plates, insurance, you name it, we got it. All you got to do is give us a call, 863-342-5171. Learn more and get started.